Hey there, Libra, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for February, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Libra, if this reading resonates and you want to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and want to say thank you, donation link is also below. Any and every amount is greatly appreciated. All right. Main energy for your reading this month is the Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you get the Emperor. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo. Those are the main ones showing up. Obviously, this is for all signs. Those are just the prominent ones. And then the main numbers that I'm seeing are 4, 5, 9, and 6, if those mean anything to you. Emotional stability, emotional fulfillment, that is the main focus for your reading this month. In the recent past, you get the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. There is a very deep connection here in the recent past. Some of you are married to this person, but for most of you, it's just one of those connections where it's like, we're not married, but we might as well have been. Like, that's how deep, that's how intense this connection is. But somebody's inconsistency is essentially keeping this connection in the baby stages. So this connection has so much potential to move and progress and develop into something truly beautiful, but somebody is very inconsistent. Somebody is hot and cold. Somebody's energies keep fluctuating, and that's essentially keeping this connection and in like the kiddie pool when you guys could be in like the deep end of commitment, love, all of that. In the current situation, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Cups. You're trying to logically evaluate and assess whether or not this soul connection is a soul connection. You feel it. It feels like a soul connection. It feels deep. This connection feels amazing. But you're trying to look at this like, if I didn't have any feelings, if I wasn't emotionally involved, would I still feel like this is a soul connection? Does it have all the, the black and white makings of a soul connection? In the near future, you get Love, which is the Lovers, Hermit, and the Knight of Swords. Deep down, you get whatever confirmation you needed that this is exactly what you think it is. So in the current situation, you're like, show me black and white, let me see. In the near future, it's almost like it's not just black and white. Your higher self is coming in and being like, Libra, chill. This is what you think it is. And then you start acting accordingly. So let's see, Libra. Let's take a look at the Nine of Cups, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Nine of Cups is clarified by the Judgment, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Swords. This connection comes from a place of deep love. You love your person, they love you, okay? Now, you're also showing me that you do want to heal something within this connection. You've gotten to this place now in your energies where you are emotionally balanced. You are emotionally fulfilled. And while this connection is very beautiful, and again, it comes from a place of deep love, somebody is inconsistent. And you're showing me, I want to heal that. I want to fix that. So I don't know if you're the inconsistent one or you're dealing with somebody inconsistent. And you're showing me like everything else, 90, 95%, it's all great. It's this inconsistency within, you or your person that needs to be healed. Let's see. Let's take a look at the recent past. I'll start off with the Hierophant in the recent past. Hierophant is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Moon, and the King of Pentacles. You want to level it up in this connection. You're showing me like, I want to take it to the next level. I want the passion, the intensity, the fire, the drive to elevate, right? You're crystal clear on that. What you're not crystal clear on, and again, I keep saying you because this is your reading. This could also be your person's energy, so take it as it resonates. What you're not crystal clear on is the fact that your ego, you being so set in your ways, you being so stubborn, you needing things to happen the way you want them to happen, how you want them to happen, is essentially preventing that from happening. You know exactly what you want, but you're not getting, like, why is this not happening? Why is this not moving? Like, I'm doing everything I need to do. Why am I not getting this passion, this fire, that I want? Your ego, you're too stubborn. You're too rigid. You need to like let go a little bit and release and relax and not be so my way or the highway. But you're not getting it. At least in the recent past, you're not seeing it. Let's take a look at the Knight of Wands in the recent past. Knight of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Sun, and the Hermit. You get the Hermit in the same row again in the near future. It's this back and forth inconsistency, like one step forward, two steps back. We make progress, we move back. Again, inconsistency, back and forth. That is what is causing this whole process to be delayed. And in the recent past, on like a deep level, you know that, right? Like you're clear on that. But, and again, you're showing me the Hierophant, which you just got. But what you're not getting still is the fact that you need to unclench. You need to release a little bit. Like you have to work with your person. It can't just all be how you want it to happen, when you want it to happen. It's something about this like stubborn, controlling energy is really, really keeping you stuck here in the recent past. But I can see that you don't get it. I can see that you're not seeing it yet. I have a feeling with the Hermit in the near future that you're gonna get it. But let's see. Let's see the Page of Pentacles in the recent past. Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Six of Cups, which you get in the same row in the current situation, and the Five of Wands. Excuse me. You're very drawn to this person. You're very attracted to them, and you have a lot of really deep feelings for them. Like I said, in the recent past, you're starting to kind of get like, okay, this is not just a regular connection. This is deeper than that. It's more meaningful than that. But you have a little bit of a conflict here because you're showing me, remember, you're very set in your ways. You know that in order to have this connection move forward, why can't I talk all of a sudden? You would have to release. You would have to kind of go with the flow a little bit more and not be so my way or the highway. And that's a little bit difficult for you in the recent past. You're a little bit conflicted as to whether or not you want to do that. You should do that. Is that the right move for you? It's very much like, almost like teaching an old dog new tricks. You're like, I know I can learn these new tricks, but like, do I want to? Like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Do I want to put in the effort to like adjust myself a little bit? Let's see. Let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles in the current situation. Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Hierophant, which you got in the same row in the recent past, the Star and the Chariot. Look, you can evaluate and assess all you want. This connection is what you've wanted for a very, very long time. You've been asking the universe for this. You've been manifesting it. Like you asked, the universe delivered this deep, deep connection. And you're showing me, yeah, but it happened too fast. It's almost like you were expecting this on like a different timeline, and this connection came in way more rapidly than you thought they would. And that kind of sent you into this like, let me think about this, right? Because there is some resistance here. Let me think about this. And like, is this actually the connection that I wanted? Is this actually like what I've been manifesting? Or is this just a trick from the universe to test me, and my real connection, my real soul connection is going to show up later on? Essentially, this is not happening on your timeline. This is happening on Divine's timeline, and it happened way more quickly than you thought it would. And so now you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Maybe I'm getting played by the universe here. Universe don't play like that, Libra. Let's take a look at the Queen of Swords in the current situation. Queen of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Cups, which is the main energy for your reading, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. So you're trying to be all logical about this. This connection makes you very, very happy, a lot of emotional fulfillment, and you're showing me, let's just take it slow. I got to make sure that I'm crossing all my T's, I'm dotting all my I's. And so you're showing me like I'm not jumping in with both feet here. We're still hanging out. We're getting to know each other. We're building this like very nice foundation of trust, but I am moving slow. Like Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in tarot. And you're showing me like, this is how slow I'm moving. Snail's pace level slow, because I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Like I want to be able to look at this connection without rose-colored glasses, without emotions, black and white, and for everything to add up the way it does, when I have all the feelings. And again, the only reason that you're questioning this or kind of, going through this with like a fine-tooth comb is because it happened more quickly than you thought it would. Let's take a look at the Six of Cups in the current situation. Usually divine timing works the other way, where it takes longer than you want it to. For you, it's the opposite. It happened way more quickly than you thought it would, and that's kind of psyching you Okay, oh my goodness. For the Six of Cups in the current situation, you get the Knight of Swords, which you get again in the same row in the near future, Queen of Cups, and the Hanged Man. You do know that this is love. You do know that you love your person, that what you feel for them, they feel for you. And you're showing me the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Like, this person is the best thing since sliced bread as far as you're concerned. And you're showing me, but we're putting a pause. We're pumping the brakes here. Right? And I'm like, why? And you're showing me, because we have to take things slow. I have to make sure that I'm not missing anything, right? I want to make sure that me thinking this connection is amazing and this person is amazing, that they're actually amazing and that I'm not getting tested or played or whatever by the universe. Okay. You're cautious. You're cautious. I see that. I get that. Maybe a little too cautious? Who's to say, Libra? Who's to say? Let's take a look at the lovers in the near future. Lovers is clarified by the Page of Wands, the Emperor, and the Ten of Wands. It is so hard for you to keep this in like the kiddie pool, the shallow pool of love, when there's so much depth, there's so much emotion here, right? You're showing me I'm doing this on purpose. Like, I'm not letting this progress and, develop too much because, again, I want to make sure that this is what I think it is. And you think it's love. You think it's a soul connection. But you're showing me it's like so intense. The energies are so intense and so powerful that it is literally so difficult for me to just hold this back and not just go with the flow. Because, love is a beautiful energy. It's a very powerful energy. And you're showing me like I'm trying with all my might. Like, I'm succeeding, right? Because you are the emperor. You're very good at keeping things in control, but man, is it difficult for you. Whew. Let's take a look at the Hermit in the near future. Hermit's clarified by the Ten of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Deep down, you know that this person and this connection makes you so happy. You get the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You're crystal clear on that. Your fear is that history is going to repeat itself. So you know how I said you're like very, very cautious in the current situation? You're very cautious because sometime in the past you weren't cautious and it came back to bite you in the booty. And you're showing me, I don't want history to repeat itself. I don't want to get bitten in the behind again. And so I'm moving very, very slowly. Yes, this is a soul connection. Yes, I care about this person a lot. Yes, they make me happy. Yes, there's a lot of emotional stability. But I want to make sure that unlike the past, I'm not missing something again. That's cool. I get it. Thank you for explaining, Libra. Let's take a look at the Knight of Swords in the near future. Knight of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. You're constantly bouncing back and forth between going with the flow, okay, this feels amazing, let's make it happen, and oh my gosh, it's happening too fast, it's stressing me out, what do I do? Sometimes you go with the flow and it feels so good and you're like, yeah, I have nothing to be afraid of. Other times you're like, oh my gosh, this is happening so quickly, what if I'm missing something? I gotta slow it down. So boop, 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 boop. Again, it really just depends on the day, but I can see this coming from a place of fear. I can see, you explained why you're so cautious, and I get it. I really do. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Libra. From the universe, you get the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups, King of Wands. You do really, really, really love spending time with this person, right? You're showing me the more I spend time with them, the more it feels like everything is good. Everything is aligned. Like the universe is coming in with beautiful, momentous energy. And this person also really makes you feel very, very good about yourself. They make you feel attractive. They make you feel confident. They make you feel, successful and charismatic. Like they really hype you up. And it's through spending more time with them that you feel, it's literally like the more time I spend with them, the more right it feels and the better they make me feel about myself. So I can see why this connection is so amazing. And I can also see why it's so difficult for you to kind of pump the brakes and slow it down and really move at a pace that allows you to kind of look at everything and analyze it in depth. But Libra, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.